Ice is a food product. The quality of ice should mean something to everybody.
Here at Getchell Brothers, we manufacture ice. We produce about 100 pallets a day, 6 days a week through the busy months of the year.
The history of Getchell Brothers goes back to 1888, when they used to do a lot of harvesting of ice on the Kenduskeag Stream. And at that time, they just made the perfect 1x1 cubes. And they would put the 300-pound block in a Gifford wood cuber and make the cubes out of the 300-pound blocks.
So after we got away from the cube machines, we put in some turbo ice makers at our brewer plant. And over the years, we've just expanded every year, adding a machine in different buildings. We just ran out of room at our old location. This was an open slate when we started. It was just, we had a cold storage business that was existing here, and we built the ice plant right beside it. Modern Ice designed this plant for us. We started the process working with Andrew Weiss, who designed a lot of the equipment to where it needed to be placed, as far as where the bin needed to go and then where the pieces needed to fall in place after that, what we needed for space, what we needed for screws, links, stands, and everything that goes along with it. We gave them the specs that we were looking for the amount of ice that we wanted to produce and how we wanted to produce with 3 production lines. And they set everything up and came and installed everything. The Freeze Force guys were excellent. Greg and Kevin did a fantastic job helping us install all this equipment.
Here we have 2 boat ice makers, P34 extended tube machines. 1 compressor runs everything. It's all ammonia, it's not Freon. We had a North Star, an old 1988 North Star rake bin. We now have a Keith walking floor bin.
The Keith walking floor, we pretty much fill overnight and then we bag out the next morning. Once we start bagging ice, the floor pushes forward, combs the ice off the front, and puts it into our screws for production. The Keith walking floor takes the oldest ice that you have in your bin and uses it first. So we always have the freshest ice. All the ice gets turned over in a 24-hour period.
Packaging lines, fully automated.
We use Matthiasen Magic Fingers and Matthiasen Swaggers. And we also have the Matthiasen 20-pound bulk bagger. We like the Magic Finger. It's pretty low maintenance, and we do run at a pretty high speed to get our ice out in a short amount of time. And a lot of the other machines can't run quite as fast.
One of the things that I like is the new system that we have, control panel, where everything is controlled from, when the ice makers start, when the bin is full, it'll shut everything down, sequentially. We don't have anybody here 24 hours a day anymore watching ice makers.
Modern Ice can log into our panel and help us adjust and fine-tune what we need to for controls. We can speed up or slow down any screw to whatever speed we need to run it. Before, you used to have to change a sprocket or a chain or a gear motor. With the variable speed drives, we can just turn them up and turn them down to what we need for production. The engineering team did a wonderful job with us. Whatever we needed to change, whether it was on the fly or in the first design process, they helped us out and did a great job. We can do about 30 pallets more a day than what we could do at our other plant.
Being in this business for well over 30 years, we've gotten to know a lot of our vendors, and there's some very good ones. But what I learned many years ago in dealing with Modern is they really care about their clients. And it's not, I think it's after the sale where they're most impressive. I mean, they did this from soup to nuts. They laid it out. They did the control panel. But it's those phone calls after the sale to say, hey, do you have any problems? How can we help you along the way?
From our experience with Modern Ice, we really can't think of any place else to go. Our relationship with them has been great over the years.
I would recommend working with Modern if you were going to build a 5-ton plant, or if you're going to build an extensive plant renovation such as we did from the ground up. I'd recommend modern ice.